brought to you by CCT.
This July 13th, the upcoming Hemp Fest featuring Luciano, the one and only, hosted by Foxys Tavern Bar. With me today is Tom Warner of Foxys Tavern Bar. Tom, welcome to 284 Media.
Thank you very much. It's a real pleasure being here.
Now, we have a lot to get into as it regards to Hemp Fest, but before we get into the actual event, tell me a little bit about how you got involved with the conversation of cannabis.
Yeah, I realize I'm kind of an unlikely face for a conversation about cannabis in the Caribbean, but there's a couple of different factors that got me interested in the conversation about it. Myself, I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I have some personal reasons for getting involved in the conversation aside from just working at Foxys.
Tell us about them.
And the first one is when I got the job at Foxys and I got back to Jost Van Dyke. Several of the young men that I'd known from an earlier time when I lived on Jost were facing legal problems associated with cannabis. And these are bright, upstanding members of the community, husbands and fathers, working 2 or 3 jobs to move ahead in life. Hardworking guys, and from here. And they were kind of being held back by these complications due to legal problems with cannabis. And I felt that was unfair. I don't find that cannabis is harmful to the community. I don't think that it's harmful to the individual. And I felt that a conversation needed to be started to see if everybody thought that this was a fair way forward, or if something could be done to perhaps legalize or decriminalize cannabis in the Virgin Islands. So Foxy and I came up with the idea of having the Hemp Fest.
Let's get into Hemp Fest 2019, July 13. It's going to be an exciting event.
Yes.
We have a lot in store. Tell us about what persons can expect when they touch the shores of Jost Van Dyke.
Well, first off, I've got to thank the people who helped to make it possible.
Indeed.
One of them, of course, is Foxy Colwood, the leader of the pack. And he has been out for a good time for the past 50 years at Foxys Tavern Bar, and that continues today. And we are helped also by our sponsors. Caribbean Cellars is a fantastic sponsor for us, a very good friend to us. Some of their brands, Carib, Brugal, Hennessy, Stoli. And all of those are coming together to help us have the Hemp Fest so we can have this conversation in a community environment and have a good time. It's a green event. So it's environmentally aware. We have P3, which is a local company, helping us to provide environmentally aware and conscious packaging for all of the foods and drinks that we're serving that day. We ask our vendors to also contact P3. And then One Mart, who provides most of our food, and they also provide the best service to a restaurant in the Virgin Islands, in the person of Lennox, Mr. Lennox. And he is a god of service when it comes to the restaurant business, so I recommend him highly.
All right, so we have a day show where persons can somewhat kind of go in and out as they please, and then we have a night show. Tell us what persons can expect when they get to Foxys Tavern.
Okay, first off, the ferry's running, New Horizons ferry is running all day, all night. And the daytime event is going to start around 2 o'clock. We have a vendor's market. With a variety of different vendors selling foods, arts and crafts. Joseph Hodge, I think one of the best artists here in the Virgin Islands, just agreed the other day to come over and display his arts and have them available for sale. There are some people on Jost Van Dyke that are going to be displaying local crafts. There is going to be a person displaying some hemp-related products, because that's a part of the festival, and hemp is a byproduct of cannabis. It's a related plant, but it has a lot of uses on its own, including soaps. The fiber is a very strong fiber, can be used to make rope and textiles, cloth. So some of those things will be on display and available for purchase. And then, of course, a lot of people coming over selling farm-related items, and not what people think, because that's against the law.
Right.
But plants and seedlings of lettuces and other legal herbs, things like that. So it's a treasure trove, really, of local knowledge, local crafts, and how people are approaching an environmentally conscious and aware approach to life in the Virgin Islands.
All right, we have a evening show as well.
Yes.
With the one and only Luciano.
Yes.
You also have a VIP meet and greet for persons who might,
Yes.
want to sit and just be as comfortable as possible. We also have some fascinating guest speakers, all right? One of them I had the opportunity to speak to over the Buju Banton weekend, Senator Positive Nelson out of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and our very own Dr. the Honorable Natalio Shawande Wheatley will also be a guest speaker. So we have some fascinating persons that are contributing to the conversation.
Yes.
As it pertains to moving forward to decriminalizing and legalizing marijuana.
And Ron, I'd just like to point out, just in closing, that the music of the events is the most important part. Okay, so when people arrive in the afternoon, we'll have some DJs. I'm talking with Lady Mix about coming and performing in the afternoon. And then in the evening, we're going to start with a local band called Evolution. They play by Foxys on a regular basis. I'm very excited to have them. After that, we're going to have a band called MP3, which is made up of 3 individuals who are born and raised on Jost Van Dyke.
Really?
And that's Dean Caldwood, Mishak George, and Kenrick Chinnery. And they'll be playing for us on the big stage in the backyard a little later in the evening. After them, we have Ill Minds for a brief appearance. We have Jalan for a brief appearance. And then I'm very excited to say that we have Ridicule appearing on the stage.
The one and only.
The one and only. Very excited about this. I've been working on getting him to Foxys for some time now. And then, of course, the incredible Luciano, whom I consider to be one of the most positive reggae artists. I think he's a
living legend.
Perfect fit for this event. The music that he blesses us with is almost like gospel. He has a very positive message. I'm very excited to have him here on Friday. He'll be doing a little tour of Tortola that'll be available on Facebook. I'm very excited to have Luciano joining us for this Hemp Fest. It's going to be a very positive event, and I invite you to please come check us out on Saturday, July 13th at Foxy's Tamarind Bar.
Indeed. Well, Tom, thank you so much for stopping by our studios. We can't wait to be at the event because we will be there live and direct at the July 13th Hemp Fest here in Jost Van Dyke. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Okay. Cheers.
How may I assist you? Yes. You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?